Hello everyone, this is Pam, Rose City Stitcher, coming to you with my July update video. This is a video about cross stitch, so if that's what you're here to see, you're in the right place. Again, thank you for taking time out of your day to come watch my video and see what I've been working on. Today is August 1st, and this is Flossstube video 83. So I'm going to jump right in and get started because I do have a lot to get done today. So this video I don't think will be very long because I really didn't work on a whole lot of projects, but the projects I did work on, I got a lot of progress made. So I'm going to start with my finish. It's kind of an unexpected finish. I actually finished Christmas Rules by Primrose Cottage. And stitched on the called for pewter gray 14 count and all the called for threads, and it's a really long piece, so I'm gonna have to kind of like scroll it up for you. So there it is. I don't think I can get it all in the frame because it's a really long piece, but I enjoyed it. It was, like I said, it was a pretty quick stitch. I just did like each section each day was kind of my goal, and I usually did finish it each day or maybe just a little bit the next day, like a day and a half, and I would finish each section. So I love how it turned out. I'm not sure, it's longer than I expected, so I'm not really sure how I'm going to finish it. Terry Lee Crafts, hi Terry Lee, she suggested maybe doing like a bell pull, so I may do something like that. So anyway, so that is finished, so it'd be nice if I could actually get this fully finished before Christmas and be able to hang it up. So that's my first, well, my only finish. So this did, I stitched on this, about 3 weeks in July, so that took up most of my time. And then, as you know, I participated in the Tour de France Full Coverage Fanatics Stitch Along, and I stitched on Quick Stitch Spring to Life, Hannah Lynn by Heaven and Earth Designs. There's what it looks like. And I got really far in this. I finished completely 2 colors. I picked the next highest color, finished that one, and then did the next color and finished that, and was starting on the 3rd highest color. So there's where I am. So it's all that blue. I finished all this blue that all went around the edge. And you can't really see it, but this is white, or 3865 in there that I was starting to stitch with. So I'm getting ready to do her face and her body now. So really happy. I stitched 3,900 stitches in this. So it made a lot of progress. And I went from 47% to 51%. So it's over halfway done now. So my goal is to finish this this year. I stitch on it every Friday for Full Coverage Friday, and I'm trying to stitch about at least 150 stitches. It's usually turning out to be more like about 200 stitches because it goes pretty fast. Because of all the black being done, it's very easy to just be taking colors and filling in now. So really pleased with this one. So those were the 2 that I worked on most of the time. I worked on this one in the morning and then this one in the other one in the evening. But I did stitch on a few other things. Oops, let me put this back in there. So it was nice that school was out. I probably would not have been able to make that kind of progress if I'd been in school. But it worked out good. All right, next I have here, oh, Medieval Maiden. Yeah, my Joan Elliott July was kind of a bust. I was excited to stitch on this and maybe finish my Joan Elliott piece, and I just really could not get into it. I just was not in the mood for it at all. I stitched on it for 2 days, and that was pretty much all that I did. That's what she looks like. And then I saw someone else that did finish it and posted it on the Joan Elliott website, and I was like, oh man, why did I not stick with that? But anyway, and this is on Heritage by Picture This Plus, and there's my progress. Like I said, I didn't do much. I did do this here and this here, which there was a lot of acrylic, and I don't really like using that, so that slowed me down a little bit too. But I'll get back to it eventually, but that's kind of where it is for now. So, yeah, usually I love working on my Joan Elliott pieces, but for some reason I just wasn't feeling it this July. All right, then I forgot this was I already started. I had a very small start on this one. I did work on this one a little bit. The Stitchers Quarterly, You Are My Sunshine. I decided to pull this one out. I was just kind of in the summer mood. And stitch on this one for a couple days. I already had done the little chair and the little bucket, but I started on the house. So I worked on this a couple days. So I was happy to go ahead and just get a little bit more started on it. I probably won't be stitching on this much more because I'm kind of in the mood for fall stitching now that I'm going back to school. School, means fall for me, so I'm kind of in the mood for fall stitching now. So I may stitch on this another day this week, but then that'll probably be it because we go back to school next week. August 7th, the teachers go back. And we meet the teacher on the 10th, and then school starts on the 16th. So we're winding down our summer. Then I did work on, I'd forget that it was Sunday since I was out of school, but I did stitch on this, I think, 2 Sundays, my Sabbath stitching. Plum Street Samplers, This I Know. Like I said, just a small bit. I think I did a couple more leaves on there. I did two more leaves. I said not much, but hey, every little bit counts. So yeah, yesterday or this past Sunday, I just completely forgot that I was gonna do that. Oh, I remember why. We ended up going we took a little trip to a mall in a different town. So we were away for a while. That was what we did. I wanted to go to we don't have a Books A Million here in where I live, but they have one 45 minutes away, and so I wanted to go check it out. So we drove there and did that. All right, and so then after I finished Christmas Rules, I decided let's go ahead and start Hive Rules because that's a summer piece, and that was actually my focus piece for this month, but I've already worked on it. Oh, let me show you what it looks like. This is also by Primrose. And I thought I was going to have this one finished in July also. I are really close. And this is on Fabric Flair Historic Beige. I love this fabric. It is so soft. So there's where I am. Last time you saw it, I've done this second part. So I finished 2 more sections. So I only have two sections left. I just have to do just this part here. So again, I think this one section is just a little bit bigger than the ones for the Christmas Rules. So I expect I can probably finish this in probably 2.5, 3 days. So it'll definitely be a finish next time you see it. So that'll be exciting. Okay, so that is pretty much all that I worked on. I told you it wasn't going to take very long to show you what I did. So I also show you my diamond painting. I did a little bit on my diamond painting. This was another thing I planned to finish this summer, but I didn't really end up getting much back to it. But it's still learning how to do it. But see, it's so sparkly. I did finish the butterfly. Wow, look at it just sparkle. So yeah, I did the butterfly and was starting to go in here and do all these greens. Listen, I was doing it going down this way, and I've been watching some videos. It looks like most people go across, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I think maybe it's easier with the overlay if you go completely across and then pull it down. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to work on this week some and hope to get a little bit more, because I've got that other one that I bought that I'd like to work on, and there's several that I really, really like that's on Diamond Art Club that I want to buy, but I don't really want to do that until I finish at least this one. So that brings me to my August plans. My August plans are very loose because I know with school things are very hectic, and there'll be days I won't be able to probably even stitch at all. But Terry Lee Crafts talked about doing a monogamous stitching. She wants to finish her Christmas Eve lady. What is it called? It's Christmas Eve something. Anyway, it's really cute. And she wants to get that one finished. So I thought, well, you know what? I might just do the same type of thing, pick a project and just work on the one. Make it easier with school, then I could just have one thing already on the Q-snap ready to go if I have a few minutes. So first I'm going to finish my Hive Rules. And then I thought what would be good is just to go ahead and finish the next rules one I have. And that's Autumn Rules. I have this one also. Focus. So I'm going to, this is going to be my piece. And it's on, I don't know what this is on. It's a 14 count something. Yeah, I don't know what this fabric is. Let's see, is it? Nope. I don't know, but it's a brown. It's really pretty. I know it's not the called, well, maybe it is the called for Vintage Country Mocha. That might be what this is, but they said do it on 25 count, and I'm definitely not doing that. I'm doing it on a 14 count. So yeah, I think that's what this must be, is Vintage Country Mocha. You see, I barely have a start, just did the first little section. So this will probably take me, because of school, will probably take me most of the month to work on. So this is what I plan on working on monogamously until I'm finished. I'm still going to do my full coverage Friday until my quick stitch. So I'm going to do that on my Friday. And I am still going to do my Sunday Sabbath day, if I remember it's Sunday, to pull that out and I'm not too busy doing school stuff. I do plan to do that. And then I might go back to my old things that I was doing, which was stitch on Halloween on the 13th and let's see, stitch on something patriotic on the 4th, something Halloween on the 13th, and Christmas on the 25th. So I think I will go back to doing that now that school's back in session, because that'll give me time to at least pull a piece, and it'll be the same, you know, it's like I'll probably do the same piece each month and do that and try to make some progress on some things. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. And then when I finish this, because my hope is that I'm, you know, maybe finish this early, I want to finish my Gourmet ABCs kit that this is like one of my oldest whips, and the last 3 years I said I'm gonna finish it this year and never do. I make a little bit of progress each time, but I never quite get it finished. So here's where I'm at. See, so you can see I don't lack that much. And I really would, and I think if I monogamously stitched, this was the only thing I stitched on for several weeks, I could probably make some really good progress on it. So that's kind of my goal, because I'm thinking I might, the Autumn Rules, I'm thinking I could finish maybe in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and then the other 2 weeks I can stitch on this. And maybe, if not finish it, at least make some decent progress on it. So those are my very loose goals for August. I didn't end up, I had planned to stitch on my Christmas Village in July. I ended up not getting to that at all because I got so going on my Christmas rules I didn't want to put it down. So I ended up not working on those at all. So I still need to get back to those. I'm not sure when I'll actually do that. So there's that. So now let me just show you a little bit of haul. I haven't really bought anything since the needlework market, which I actually showed you last month because I hadn't done a video in so long. But I went ahead and just did an end of summer treat to myself and placed an order on 123 Stitch. So I wanted to kind of show you what I bought there. So I bought this Buttons and Beads Mill Hill kit called Into the Woods that I just, as soon as they showed it, I was like, I'm going to have that. And it is so cute. It's these 3 little cats like sneaking through the woods. It's just so cute. So I love this. I'm not sure when I'm going to start it, but I do. It may be, you know what, this might be one that I just start on the 13th. That would be fun. Because let's see. I'll have to see when the 13th is. That would be before school actually starts with kids. So yeah, that's an idea. I think I may do that. This may be my start on the 13th. That would be good. Yeah, it'll be fun. Okay, and then the other one. So again, as soon as I saw this one, I was like, oh, I have to have this one too. And that is Yard Sauce by Stitching with the Housewives. I love these recipe ones. I've done both of the other ones, the gingerbread cookies and carrot cake. Did both of those, so this is their most recent one. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, I have to get it. So I've already got black fabric. I bought the couple of flosses I still needed. So I'm not sure when I'm going to start this. I don't know. I'd like to start this sooner rather than later too, so we'll see. You may end up seeing several starts next month. And yeah. And then the last one, what I'm most excited about, was the Bella Filipina. As soon as I've been wanting to do a Bella Filipina, and I didn't find one that just like, knocked my socks off. That I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that, until this release here. And I saw this one, and I'm like, oh gosh, that's the one. I have to have it. So it's this one here. I don't know how you say it. Yurduja? But I absolutely love this pattern. So I did, as soon as it came available on 123 Stitch, I put a notify me on there. And that's when I placed my order. So I'm doing it on, I couldn't get the fabric that they called for. I can't remember what it was called, but they didn't have it in 28 count. They only had it in 32 count. So 123 Stitch recommended Mystic by Picture This Plus. So that's what I got. And you can see it's a little bluer than what they have. But I think it'll look really good. And somebody else actually did. I joined the Bella Filipina Facebook page, and I saw where somebody had started stitching this. It looked so good. And I'm like, oh, what are you stitching it on? And she said it was on Mystic. So I'm like, oh, great. Then it will look good on here. So I'm super excited to start. I was going to actually start this one last week when I got it, but I got busy with school stuff and never did actually sit down to do it. And I've bought most of the, I'm not doing the Krennic, learned that with doing that medieval Maiden, just do not like the Krennic. So they actually had on the pattern inside what the converted treasure braids were, which was fabulous. So look at all those colors. I need to get, there's 2 more I need to get that they were out of stock on, but that's most of them. So, and of course she's got lots and lots of beads, which I did not buy yet. So, but there, yeah, those super excited with those. And then I also bought the cross stitch Halloween. So I'll show you the ones that I really, there's one that's on here that is super cute that I just, as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, I've got to get it just for that. Here it is right here. This little cat down here. Little vampire kitty. Isn't that the cutest? Oh my gosh, I just love it. These are so cute. I really, really, really like that one. Oh, and there's this pumpkin one that's really cool too. Let me show you this. What's nice is at the back they have a photo gallery so you can kind of find what you liked. Page 55. Let's see. Oh yeah, I kind of like this one too. It's kind of like a little snarky cat. Right there. He's kind of cute. But I really, really like this, the colors in that pumpkin. It's called Squirrel Pumpkin. That's really cool. So I thought, if you find at least 2 or 3 patterns that you like, it's pretty much worth it, because this is only $9.99. It's really not a bad price for as many patterns as you get. I think those were the main ones that I like. There's several others in here that are cute too. I'm not gonna go through. There's somebody did do a flip through, so if you really would like to see all of them, you can do that. Which one of those? Page 63. It's got a kind of a cool one. It's kind of plain, but I kind of like it. Let's see, will I be able to show it to you? Oh, it's on that same page as the snarky cat. Down there at the bottom, that barn, I really like that too. Just the gray with the bats. That's kind of cool too. So anyway, so that's my little bit of haul that I'm super excited about. So that brings me to basically the end. So it's just a little over 20 minutes. It's what I kind of thought it was going to be. So real quick, I want to just talk about a couple books. I've read a lot of books, but a lot of them were just kind of so-so. But I did read one that I felt was worth mentioning, that y'all might like. It's called How to Walk Away by Catherine Center. And it's about this girl that gets on a plane with her boyfriend, and when they land, something goes wrong, and so she ends up getting hurt pretty bad, and it's all kind of about her, recovery, and finding out what is she going to do, because everything had kind of changed. Everything was going her way, and then everything is kind of falling apart on her. So it was a really good book, kind of heartbreaking at times and encouraging at times. It was a good story. I enjoyed it a pretty good bit. So that's my recommendation for this month. And the other book that I bought, this is by Donna Maltese, and I did see they have a bigger version of this that actually has a place to write notes. But I found this at our Mardell's. It's a Christian store, and it's called Worry Less, Pray More, A Woman's Devotional Guide to Anxiety-Free Living. And I thought, with school, the way I get, so stressed out at school, I felt like this would be something good that I could maybe read in the morning, because it's really, really short, and kind of help me set my day to not, to not be stressed. And what it has, it's just one little short page. It has a scripture at the top, and then it tells you a little something, then has a little quick prayer at the bottom. So I liked that. Like, this first one says 24 hours security, and I actually really like this. It's a Psalm, trying to read here, 12:1. So where can I find help? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. The Lord guards you from every evil. He guards you with your life. The Lord guards you as you come and go, now and forever. So I felt like, if I hear just, a little scripture like that every morning, that will give me some peace, I think, to get through my day. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. It's 180 pages, 86 pages. So yeah, doing one of those a day during the weekdays will, I think, be good for me. So anyway, so if you're interested in just a very small little devotional, and you are a worrywart like me, maybe this would be something that you might find helpful. So that's, I think, a good place to end this. So I hope everybody has a great August, and everybody tries to stay cool. It's so hot here in Texas. Oh my gosh. They show the weather for the next 5 days, and it's 103 degrees, 104, 105. No rain in sight. It's just so brutally hot out there right now. We have to kind of do everything early in the morning, because after lunch it takes your breath away. It's just so hot. Even, if you go anywhere, you get in your car, you can't even touch your steering wheel. It's just so hot out there. So we're trying to stay hydrated. Pray that we get some rain and try to cool us off a little bit. That would be nice. So anyway, and enjoy your day. Hope everybody gets a lot of stitching in. If you have any questions about anything, leave those in the comments below and I'll try to answer those. And fingers crossed, I'll be here the end of August. I'm really going to try to do a video every month just to kind of let everybody see what I've been working on. I had a lot of nice comments. Thank you everybody that left comments saying they were glad I was back and didn't want me to stop doing videos. That made me feel really good. Made me think about, maybe I'll go ahead and continue doing it because there are some people out there that do enjoy watching me. So thank y'all. So anyway, have a great day. Bye.